Yo, watch this video so you can learn how Dmitry Bivol does this combo. Yo, I'm Jared from Punch Therapy. Welcome to Pro Tools. Pro Tools is a series where we break down some of the best fighter moves and combos so you can add them to your tool belt.
This week, they want to be unpredictable with the right hand.
This is a simple but effective 4-punch combo. Bivol comes forward with the triple jab and finishes with the right cross. He throws another jab at the end, but we'll cover that later. As always, we're going to start this combo in shadow boxing before we take it to the bag, before we take it to the mitts. We start with the feet, okay? We're going to take 3 small steps. 1, 2, 3. Let's do that a couple times, guys. 1, 2, 3. Now what we're going to do is add our jabs to that, okay? We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And with these jabs, we're going to act like there's a string on my hand and there's a string on my foot, okay? And someone is at the opposite end pulling both of them at the same time. So every time I make a small step, my foot goes along with it. And that's going to give me timing. It's going to give me a little bit of rhythm. And if my opponent is there and I'm hitting every punch, bop, 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 it's going to give me a bit of power along with it, okay? The size of the steps really depends on where our opponent is and how much distance we're trying to cover. Last thing we're going to add is our right cross, our right straight. Slow motion. Jab, jab, jab. Wherever we land, that's where we're throwing that. And I want good rotation on that back foot, okay? Because if our opponent, just like Canelo was, moving away, I still want to reach him. I still want to touch him up. So we're going to go jab, 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 cross, okay? And you can see, it's easy to cover a lot of ground. I'm starting from here. I'm not taking big steps, guys. Jab, 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 cross. What's very important with this one is we bring your right foot with you on this cross, okay? Meaning, I'm stepping forward 3 times. I have to bring my right foot with me a little bit. I don't want to leave it back there. I'll show you guys from this angle. So watch, my right foot will kind of lag. It won't really move. Bop, bop, bop. Now you see I end up really wide. Now I have to bring my foot with me, okay? If I already get it in place, that combo is ready to land. Right? It doesn't really have to step, and I end up back in my same stance roughly here, where I got a good base to me. All right, now it's time to take it to the heavy bag, and I'm gonna show you what bag we're gonna use for that. So this little bag is probably one of the most underrated boxing bags that you guys can get. If you can find them on like Craigslist, eBay, Kijiji, Facebook Marketplace. I said Craigslist, I'm in Canada, I've never used Craigslist. Please don't get murdered off Craigslist. But this is one of the best bags you can find. They're probably like $30 to $60. They weigh about 25 to 30 pounds. Also, a little behind the scenes. Eventually, what I'm gonna do, guys, too, is give you guys a full like gym tour of my home boxing studio and what I use for bags, equipment, my setup, why, all that stuff, what we're gonna do to it, and the whole plans for the future of this channel and stuff. But yeah, that bag right there is one of the best. Got the big light dome behind me. Okay, let's stop wasting time and let's get into it. One of the main reasons I like these lighter 25 to 30 pound bags is it moves a bit more when you hit it, okay? Meaning, it is not a stationary target. And this is not a stationary combo, okay? We need to go to our opponent a lot of times. Oftentimes, we work too close to the bag, like we're starting the fight in our combo right here, and that's not always the case. Sometimes it's good to drill that way though, so you don't have to go running around chasing anything. But this combo, we are going to chase our opponent down and catch him with that right hand. What you're gonna see happen when I touch this bag is it's going to move. So I have to make sure I bring my feet with it and I step to it, okay? Because we're gonna start it slow and smooth. Jab, 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 cross, okay? And as you can see on a bag like this, it's very important that we time it, okay? I gotta step in. Okay, and if I don't catch it fast enough, I'm not gonna catch this guy. The triple jabs on this one are fast, okay? We're looking for that right hand. We're using the triple jab to get in close to our opponent to blind him. That way he blocks it or he moves back, and then we still touch him with that right cross. Now, what we're gonna add is what Dmitry Bivol added at the end of this punch is an escape, is an exit strategy, okay? And all he did at the end of this was add another jab. So he triple jab, bop, bop, bop. He threw that cross, and then after a slight pause, reset with another jab, okay? And that made sure Canelo couldn't come forward. You know, this was Bivol's defense. Instead of having to catch or roll out or pull out, he used another jab just to reset himself and keep that distance and get that control. So that's what we're gonna add to this. Okay, so we're gonna triple jab in. 1, 2, 3. Throw the cross, and then finish and reset with another jab. Okay, and you can see that it controlled that bag. And it stopped that bag from coming in and hitting me. And it also stopped me from going, resetting it like that, you know. Trying to make this as realistic as possible, guys. Right? I use my feet in that jab to get out of range, to get my space back, to get my distance. Okay, as a bonus, we're gonna add another escape. And we're gonna take that last jab away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna double jab in, throw the cross. Now we're gonna roll under and step back. We're gonna slide out of there, okay? So it's gonna look something like this. Trying to stay under that line. So I'm throwing that triple jab, 1, 2, 3, throwing that long cross, rolling under and stepping at the same time and sliding away. And as you can see, this bag is a bit lower, so I have to dive under. I have to lower myself a little bit. And that's gonna mimic, maybe your opponent is sick of you moving your head, so he's gonna start to chase you. Not all punches are gonna be right there, guys. They're just gonna be trying to hit whatever they can, whenever they can. Hell, let's add another escape. Let's add a third escape, okay? So the third bonus escape I'm gonna give you guys, we're gonna pivot off and step over to our left. Boom. So before that bag comes down that center line attacking me, mimicking a cross or a jab, I'm gonna pivot off to my left first. Boom. Clear out of harm's way. That bag is swinging there. Hopefully you guys can see me. And I'm out of harm's way. I've used my feet for my defense. I didn't have to block a bunch of punches. I didn't have to get my head beaten. All right, guys, that's it. That's all. I'm Jared from Punch Therapy, and I'll see you in the next round.